Hey, just want to do a quick explanation why programming is so much fun sometimes. So last night I spent about 5 or 6 hours trying to figure out why one of my types of rockets in my game, when it exploded, it would force, it would send a force out against the player, so it would move the player around if it exploded nearby. And they all are supposed to do that. Then I realized that one of them wasn't doing that, and I couldn't figure out why. So I spent 5 or 6 hours going through everything related to that on those different rockets, all the code to figure out whether you know what the difference was and what the problem was. Well, I actually did not figure it out and went to bed irritated and stuff. And finally today, I fresh mind and jumped in, and in under 5 minutes I had it figured out. And here's the funny part I want to explain. So here's the actual part where it's adding the force, and there's just some information that pertains to it adding the force. So what it is this is called on all the different game clients when something explodes, like this rocket. This is a guided rocket. So when it explodes, it goes and finds information for the local player. It finds its rigid body, and which is the part that like moves the player around, and then it adds a force to it. So like it forces them away from the explosion. That's what this is for. So on the heat rocket, I have the same code right here, and I couldn't figure out why this one doesn't work and then the one on the guided rocket does work. So I went through all this stuff, going through all my different code, trying to figure it out. Why is this happening this way and all this stuff. 5 or 6 hours worth. And today in 5 minutes, I finally realized what it was. I saw a tiny little problem, and it is right here. This is working. This is the not working, and all it was that right there. So what this is a check to make sure that this part exists. Otherwise, you don't want to be doing this stuff if it doesn't get this piece. So if it's null, meaning not exist, and then the exclamation point means not. So if it's not null, so if it's actually there, then do this thing. And over on the heat rocket, it's if it is null, do this thing, which is exactly the opposite of what I want to happen, obviously. So considering it was never null, it would just skip this part and not do that for me. So one little symbol like that, and that's what I spent 5 or 6 hours trying to figure out and failing. That's all. Back to it.